Caitlin Clark gets major basketball career news. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark is officially stepping into an NBA broadcast role today, joining NBC studio coverage as a special contributor ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers versus New York Knicks matchup. NBC's announcement ties Clark's massive basketball audience to the network's Sunday night basketball launch, with Clark appearing on the pregame show Basketball Night in America before tip-off. Basketball Night in America, when to watch and who she'll be with Clark, is slated to appear live in the studio as part of NBC's pregame coverage today, ahead of Lakers-Knicks. Reports note the pregame begins at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC. She's joining a panel that includes host Maria Taylor and basketball legends Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, plus Reggie Miller in NBC's broader coverage plans. NBC also prepared a canned segment of Clark challenging and beating Jamal Crawford in a game of PIG, aptly dubbed NBC. The location is also a headline grabber. Today's game is at Madison Square Garden, and NBC has indicated Clark will appear again later this season. March 29th was listed as another date. What it means for Clark and NBC's NBA relaunch for NBC. This is a clear audience bridge move. Clark's WNBA popularity meets a major NBA window, and the network get a recognizable face who's already comfortable on camera. For Clark, it's a high-profile offseason lane at a moment when fans have been hungry for updates, especially after injury-shortened 2025. Sports Media Watch noted she hadn't played since a groin injury last summer, and that her availability can't overlap much once the WNBA season starts. One more concrete nugget for the Why Today file. Clark is still on a 4-year rookie deal, 2024-2027, so the broadcast cameo is a side quest, not a sign she's stepping away from playing. Clark's injury context and what happens next. The Fever announced in September 2025 that Clark was ruled out for the rest of the season after suffering a right groin injury. That's why Is Caitlin Clark Injured is popping again. Fans saw her disappear from game action, and now she's suddenly back in the spotlight, this time behind the desk. Caitlin Clark FAQ. What is Caitlin Clark's net worth? There's no official net worth figure released. What is reported? Forbes estimated Clark had about $8.1 million in income tied to her rising sports business profile, and a Forbes report also referenced a reported 8-year, $28 million Nike endorsement deal. Treat net worth estimates you see elsewhere as unverified guesses. What is Unrivaled Basketball? Unrivaled is a women's 3-on-3 league co-founded by Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier, marketed as a domestic offseason alternative for top players. Caitlin Clark did not participate in, despite receiving a lucrative offer. She chose instead to rest and recover. How tall is Caitlin Clark? Clark is listed at 6 foot, 6'0", on her WNBA player profile. Is Caitlin Clark injured right now? Her 2025 season ended early due to a right groin injury, plus other issues that season. Public reporting around today's broadcast appearance doesn't indicate a new setback. It's a media role. Will Caitlin Clark play in 2026? Nothing about this NBC appearance suggests otherwise. Clark is signed to a 2024 to 2027 rookie contract, and the expectation remains that she'll return for the 2026 WNBA season schedule.